Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about this random object that you might have seen in my thumbnail. You might be thinking how this object, it's actually a stamp, how this is going to help you or me communicating better. But this is actually, and not this stamp, it could be anything, it could be any random object. So let me explain in detail. So what happens when you are into a situation which you are not familiar with? In our case, talking to the camera is not a normal situation to us. We do not do it every day. That's why we are here to learn. Or let's say talking on a stage is not a familiar or everyday situation for us. Presenting or doing a presentation is not everyday situation for us. So this situation is, not normal. It's abnormal. Just like the situation when you are into a danger, a physical danger. Let's say you are walking into a park or jungle and suddenly some dangerous animal came right in front of you. So what do you do in that situation? You either, if you know you either protect yourself by fighting, or you can either run away from it, right? It's a mechanism that your brain, your body create when you fall into such situation. That's called fight or flight situation, or fight or flight mechanism. What happens in that case? In that case, you're fully focused on the situation. You're completely, and with all of your brain, you're completely focused on that single situation, right? You have to either run or fight with that situation. But that's a different situation if you talk about a physical danger. But your brain cannot differentiate. If you are into public speaking, if you have to, let's say, talk to the camera, it's your brain consider it not exactly but the similar situation, and put you into some kind of fight or flight response, where you are fully focused on the situation that you have to speak what to speak and how to speak everything. All of a sudden you start getting nervous, you start stressing it out. What to speak, how can I speak on stage and everything. And in that situation, most of the time you do not perform well. And this random object is going to tackle with that situation, and especially with the talking to the camera like this. You have this random object in your hand that will help you distract your focus. When I'm doing this, I have this in my hand, I'm not completely and fully focused on my speaking part, on my speech. So your brain now consider it normal. It's a normal situation. Your brain think if it's a stressful situation, why is he doing a random thing? So that means your brain consider it normal. You have to be normal, act normal, and everything is normal. So now when you are normal, you're not stressing out, your blood pressure is normal, then you start doing the conversation like a normal conversation, like the everyday conversation with your friend, you have with your family, where you are comfortable, which you do every day. And this object going to help you. It is not going to uh, you know uh, distract you completely to this object. No, that it is not going to do that. But the partial, the focus, and that is enough. The partial focus is doing this, that tells your brain that the person is in the normal situation, so behave and act normally, then everything is normal. It can be anything, like this case. I can just have this case in my hand and doing this random thing. The object must have something to do with it. Or you can pick a hair clip, which you can click it open or close, something to get involved with. And that's why this random object that I'm using in my video is going to help you communicate better, is going to help you firstly talk to the camera. So that's all I have for today. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.